Hey folks, Happy New Year's. JJD here coming at you with another Craft Beer Nation quick beer review. This is my first review of the year. Tonight going to be talking to you about Oskar Blues Barrel Aged 1050. I've never had this beer. I love the base beer, Oskar Blues 1050. It's a kind of quintessential Russian Imperial Stout, big and thick, chewy, bold, straightforward, not complicated, but still delicious. This beer was canned on, canned on October 20th, 2016. And apparently the wisdom for that day was the owls are not what they seem. I love to be the guy that gets to run the date stamper at the Oskar Blues plant. Anyway, I'm stoked that this thing is in their stovepipe format, 19.6 ounces. Nice, tall, and skinny. Fits perfectly in a bottle carriage on your bike, cup holder in your car. If you wear baggy slacks to work, you can put one in your sock and polish it off during the day. But anyway, enough of that silliness. Right now, we're getting ready to drink this thing again. Bourbon barrel aged 1050. They say it's aged for 4 seasons, so I guess that means roughly a year. In the best bourbons, it doesn't sound like it's a singular barrel. I think they kind of have a little program going on. And this beer weighs in at 12.9 from the barrel aging. So base beer is 10.5, obviously. So I guess technically I should be calling this Oskar Blues 1290. So let's see how this 1290 be tasting. And this can's been out for about an hour. It feels like it's 55, 58 degrees. You got that Siberian crude look. It's just black as night. Actually, a little more head than I was expecting given the ABV on this thing. But you get this pretty thick, nice kind of Coca-Cola colored head. Looks very robust. I'm pretty sure I could set a dime on top of that, or at least a bottle cap with no problem. So great looking, perfect looking Russian Imperial Stout. This is what a big barrel aged stout should look like to me. Nose is luscious. Get a ton of bourbon around the edges. Actually smells like pretty caramely to me. Caramel and toffee, maybe a little cocoa. So sweeter smell than the base beer, which I love the base beer, but it's kind of straightforward. Doesn't have a ton of complexity. It's delicious, but it's not quite as nuanced as some of the other big stouts. But this thing smells great. It smells like the barrel aging has brought out some character. So let's see. Wow, that's good. It's touch hot still, so this is definitely boozy tasting. You get bourbon character up front as you're smelling it as it comes in your mouth, and the front sides of your mouth. The middle of the sip is pretty more chocolatey and a little bit creamier than the regular beer. And then at the back, in the back is good bitterness and again, another hit of bourbon. So, this base beer has a ton of kind of roasted char malt flavor and character, and that's still here, but it's more subdued and balanced out by the notes from the barrel and from the bourbon. Yeah, so it's it's bourbony up front, with some oak. Middle is kind of sweet and creamy and pretty, kind of chocolatey almost in a little way. Then the back is char, bitterness, and then another hit of bourbon. Great beer, very, very delicious. And I'm sure as it warms up, it'll get even a little more nuanced. Mouthfeel is perfect. I mean, that's the thing I love about this beer is it's just big and chewy, oily, coating, thicks. Just has a thick coating all over your mouth, which is really what you want for a big beer like this. And this is just as big as the base beer. So mouthfeel is excellent. So all in, I say appearance is solid, 4.25. I think the nose is great. It's probably 3.75 to 4. Call it a 4. Flavor's delicious to me. It's an improvement over the base beer. It's more nuanced. It's got a little more complexity. It's a little hot, so it's a little more of a sipper than the base beer, but still quite delicious. So flavor, I say 4.25, and mouthfeel, I say 4.25. So I'm going to go big on this one. I'm saying 4.25, 4.25 Craft Beer Nation quick beer review caps for Oskar Blues Bourbon Barrel Aged 1050. So also known as 1290, if I can never find another again. So that's it, folks. Enjoy great beer this year. It's a whole nother year. We got a whole nother range of great beers to try, and that's what we're out here going to be trying to do is try as many as we can and share our thoughts about them with you. So by all means, drink good beer and stay positive. Peace out.